Greetings, friends, fellow students of life, students of physics of life. Here we are again, enjoying this glorious Mediterranean sun here, out in this courtyard with palm trees, and there's a big red egg behind me, the Théâtre Archipel. So, I wanted to go over a topic known as phase conjugation. Big fancy words, simple concept. Phase conjugate physics is a totally new branch of physics discovered by Dan Winter. And the field of phase conjugate optics had already been discovered. Can't quite remember the name right now of the woman who discovered it, but basically it's a similar principle, and Dan just realized that quite obviously there are plasma vortexes which follow the same patterns as light do, with like if we're looking at optics. So I'm just going to do a simple illustration here, and got my little notepad. So here we have plasma vortexing down to Planck, tiniest unit of measurement in the universe. And this is a longitudinal wave, which I went over in the last video. Longitudinal wave being like a spiral vortex pattern where the wave direction, which you can see is this direction, is the same direction that the energy propagates. So the wave's moving down like this, and the energy is also moving down, as opposed to a transverse wave where the wave moves like this and the energy moves perpendicular up and down, perpendicular to the direction of the wave. So we have, in this case, plasma vortex, and if we look here, this is like a line of symmetry. Okay. And so we have this plasma vortexing down all the way down to Planck, longitudinal wave, longitudinal pump wave, same thing. Basically spiraling down to Planck. Basically all phase conjugation means is that the plasma vortex is a mirror image of itself. When it vortexes through Planck, the tiniest point, it vortexes back out equally strong, equally in the same pattern as it vortexed in. And now this is an array. This is actually an array of longitudinal waves. So an array, a collection. I think you might know what an array is already. Just various frequencies here. So if we consider, if we put our center of focused attention, focused intention, say for example at our heart, and we think about our heart, we think about the tiniest point in our heart, the point of implosion, and we picture the plasma vortexing strongly into our body all the way down to Planck in our heart, then we can picture it vortexing down through the rest of our body equally as strong as it vortexed in. So this is the soul, this is consciousness, and when we can make ourselves very small by going inward, going into our heart, our connection with source, creator, our connection with the 0 point field, the quantum field, the one, the all, and we see ourselves as just a tiny little pixel of light deep, deep in our heart. This is a really unique part of what it means to be human. When we can go inward and find that point of Planck and go even smaller than Planck perhaps, that assists the plasma to have a strong vortex into the heart, and then it vortexes back out just as strong as it came in. And that helps our aura become very massive, become incredibly large. So by making ourselves very small, our energy field can become very large, and we have a greater impact on the world around us. We become the master of our own reality. But this is phase conjugation. Basically just meaning that the formation that the plasma vortex takes all the way down to Planck, which is the center point of implosion, coming inward, the opposite of explosion. So plasma vortex comes in all the way to Planck, and then it spiral vortexes out in the exact same formation that it came in. So that is phase conjugation. Could add other frequencies here. But basically you get the idea. It's pretty straightforward. If you watch Dan Winner's videos and it goes over your head, just pause the video, look up the term. All of this is very easy to learn. And perhaps in another video I will go over the sacred geometry and how the sacred geometry all around us is like a beautiful, gorgeous nest for this plasma to have that strong vortex inward, to facilitate this charge collapse where charge comes down to Planck without losing any information. It's like, we hear this phrase, fractality perfected fractality, to where we can take ideas or concepts that are very large and collapse them down to a very tiny point without losing any information. So I hope that was clear. Phase conjugation. And this can, picture this getting really large. And picture it coming down to Planck, spiral vortexing back out, large, and then back down to Planck. And these are longitudinal waves. Again, the direction of the wave is the same direction the energy moves. All right, there you have it. Phase conjugation, pretty simple. Longitudinal waves, vortexing down to Planck and back out. And let's learn this stuff together. I had a conversation with someone about red shift, blue shift, and I was saying, yeah, what is that? I keep hearing about it. And he gave me a great detailed explanation. I said, okay, there's a video coming up because, again, it's very simple very easy to learn, and the science of physics helps, well, it describes the world around us. And so when we learn these concepts and we learn some of the formulas, we better understand the world that we live in, and we become more empowered. So it's all fun. It's a party. Much love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I look forward to hearing what you all have to share too. All right. Have a great day. Bye.